Well, howdy, folks. Well, for some reason or another, you can't see me, and I don't know why, so I am not going to worry about it. For whatever reason, my video capture is deciding that it doesn't want to show me, so that's all right. Your seeing me is not that important anyway. So we're doing more work on our scene here, and I'm sure as long as it's recording the animation, that's what's important. So let's just carry on and see where we get from here. I believe we've gotten down to twos on this ending stuff here, all this stuff in here. So so this stuff in here, where she's going away towards the end here. There's a few drawings to get to this end. So I think what we'll do here is we'll go to split, duplicate, split halfway. What duplicate split halfway does is it duplicates a drawing. And basically what you could do then is, okay, if I'm going from, say, from here to here, I've made that drawing. But realistically, I could make another drawing in here to get to here. So if I were to, say, take this drawing here, which is the halfway drawing, and grab it, like so, hold the shift key down, and then let's see, gosh, where's the edge here? Oh, there it is. And bring this down a little bit. Then we can, boy, I tell you, my computer just does things I do not understand. Why is it asking me for sticky notes? I don't know. Okay, so it does that continuously. Let's see. So we've got, let's see. Let's see. I think maybe, let's see. Does that, where are we going from? Let's see. Well, this sticky notes thing, I don't know what that's about. Don't know what it's about. Disable this keyboard shortcut. Just giving me a whole bunch of crap that I don't need. Whatever. Alright, let's see. What I did was I made a drawing in between there, but it's the same, okay, so it's the same drawing. So it's like this drawing, that, then that, then that, 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 and then we're getting to that. So, well, I could do a duplicate split halfway here and take this drawing and let's see, we'll make it bigger. Let's see. Let's see. But then I could, let's see. I'm going to change the legs. I'm going to have the legs out this way. Let's see. Yeah, maybe in here and somewhere in here. So see, we're going from here to there to there. Yeah, so the legs are kind of coming up. She's bending her legs up. But you can see how I used the drawing that I had before to at least give me a starting point. Yeah. So that leg is there. This is here. All right. That leg is going to be there. That one's going to be there. Okay, something like that. So you're going there, there, there. All right, play the whole thing. So it's all on twos. Well, mostly twos. Some parts of it's on ones, looks like. Yeah. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Boom. Now, you know what I would say here is probably we could have a bubbles coming out of her mouth. But I might do that after she's underwater, maybe. Well, there's something that's been bugging me in here when she jumps. Let's see. I think it's, where is it? She does a backflip here. Does this take? Oh yeah, I'll frame at a time. I think right in here somewhere. Oh, looks like there's a frame that wasn't painted. Look at that. Well, well. Oh, now what happened there? It looks like what happened. Oh. That's strange. Oh, you know what? Golly, I see what the thing is. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. All right, so like, I see what it is. I see what it is. See, yeah. So that frame is 2 frames, isn't it? So let's see. Gee, what do I do? Well, I guess I could split it halfway, couldn't I? Let's see. Let's see. Duplicate the color. Split halfway. And then grab this. Let's see if I'm right. I think I'm right. And move it. Yeah. To there. Okay, so then we've got this and yeah, okay. I think I see what happened. It's like when I put this on ones, or that part on ones, I put the drawing part on ones, but I didn't put the painted layer on ones. Looks like maybe there's another one in there too. Let's see if it's just my imagination. No, I guess it's okay. Interesting. Yeah, because it looks like what I had done is I had painted I did the painting on a separate layer. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. All right then. So now she's underwater. So now I got to kind of think. Well, let's see if she's underwater. Let's see. There, she's underwater starting here. So I guess the reality is now, how do I deal with this? Do I keep her the same colors, or do I change the colors because she's underwater? That's a question. Let's see. Okay, so normally that would be the blue. So what would I have to make that then? I guess I'd have to make it a little different, wouldn't I? Or I keep the same colors. Well, I suppose I could make them slightly different. Let's see. Alright, well let's see, what if I do this? Okay, let's say I pick this color, but then I go to a color that's a little darker. Okay. And let's see, the paint's going to be behind. So now this is noticeably darker than what it was before. And I'm putting the color behind. And I'm thinking of this just from the standpoint of her being underwater. Yeah. So let's see. Okay. I wonder if I can paint bucket that, let's see. Oh yeah, looks like I can. Okay. I never remember. Okay. So that's darker than that. So let's see if I've got that color, that color blue and that color blue. So yes, this is darker. All right, so I'll do, and there's that color blue. Okay, I just have to remember that's where it is. All right, then let's see. So on the hair, okay, it's a brown. So if we were to go here and then go to, say, a darker brown like that, okay, come over here and do this. Yeah. That's not bad. Let's see if I can paint bucket any of this stuff. Yeah, looks like I can. Okay. 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 And we'll go. Oh. No, that's not what we want. Let's see. Hang on. We want. Where was it? Wasn't it here? Where was it? Was this color. But we want, well, we want the color like that. So we want to go. There it goes. Okay. Then, okay, on the skin color, we might, let's see, what do we have before? We've got that color. So, all right. So then maybe we go to this, but let's take it into, say, that. Right. And then let's do that. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. Let's see if we can paint bucket some of this. Oh, yeah. Good. Hands. Yeah, we can do a little bit of paint bucketing there. Okay. Nice. All right. Okay. I'm kind of doing this the old-fashioned way, aren't I? I'm actually drawing in the color here. Not exactly what I would want to be doing. Too much work. Let's see. Okay. What else? I guess the red on the lips, I guess, could just leave that. Well, let's see. What do you want to do? Well, I can grab this red and just put it on the lips. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now, what about a color underwater? Well, let's see. What do we got here? We got that color. But what if we were to use, say, this color? Yeah, see, that kind of feels like it's underwater. Like that. Yeah, I like that. That kind of feels nice as underwater. Yeah. Nice. And then, see, we could animate the effects. Well, let's see. Um, Well, I guess I don't want to draw that right away. Let's see. All right, well, so let's see. What's our time? Oh, we're good. Okay. So let's just do some color here, and I think I'll go back later. But just to kind of get it, well, I'll do that later. Okay, so yeah, let's just go forward. All right, so skin color. Oh, well, the eyes would fill in there. We got to make sure we don't let that happen. Okay, there. Okay. So paint bucket on that. The hands. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to come at this a little differently because I have something in my head that I want to try. See how it works. Yeah. I'm leaving the eyes white and I'm leaving the teeth white, the white of the background. Let's see. I think we can paint bucket some of this. Yeah. And I have the paint set on behind, just if you're wondering. Set on behind, so it's painting behind everything. Let's see. That's a great advantage. Okay, so paint bucket on the body. Try to save ourselves a little work. I'm going to try to do later on, I'm going to try to see if I can pull off animating some bubbles or something out of her mouth without actually drawing them ahead of time. I want to see if I can maybe just do it. We'll see. I've done stuff like this before, and it can work kind of nice. And since, we're using the computer, obviously if I make an error, it's easy to fix, so that's no problem. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. On to the next. Let's see, where am I? Okay. So we've got, yeah, you paint around the eye. Oh, I didn't really give a color for the eye. I guess I have to go back and look and see what color I've been painting the eyes, because that'll change a little bit, primarily because they're underwater. Let's see. So I've got that. It seems like to some degree this program will recognize certain edges of a line when the paint bucket function, so it'll go up to a certain point and stop, which is very handy, but sometimes it will just spill out, and of course when that happens then you just have to undo what you've done. But yeah, normally normally it's going to recognize a barrier. You know, if you've closed off your lines, then it's going to more than likely stay within them. But Rough Animator is a little, it seems to be a little bit less touchy about that. So, which is good because that means that, you know, you can kind of take some liberties with it. It's not so, what's the word? It's not so persnickety that it's going to just, you know. Yeah, it gives you a little bit of leeway. A little bit. All right. I must say, this kind of stuff, though, I've always liked this part of animation because I consider it sort of the part where I can just kind of relax and just do a certain job repetitively, and it doesn't. I don't mind the mundaneness of doing this job. It's actually kind of relaxing to me. You know, I mean, everybody's going to have a different take on painting and everything as to how much they like it or don't like it. It's hard to say. I like it, you know, because there's always so many points in time in the past when I've worked on animated projects where you get to this stage where you're kind of in the home stretch of finishing up your scene, and you know, it's just nice to not have to think so much in the working process because you've already done all the really important stuff, you know. So all you really had left to do was paint. So that works out. Let's see, what color did I make her eyes? Let's see, let me go back. So I have to go back to the beginning. Oh, she's got green eyes. Oh, okay, I forgot about she has green eyes. All right, so we get to here. Green eyes. Well, maybe we'll keep them the same color. You know, we'll just go with that green. Even though she's underwater, I could have made them a darker green, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. Okay. On the water. Okay, let me get the water. Paint bucket on the water. Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting all this stuff is all together. So, but you see how painting behind is great because see, then you can just wave the color in there. It's just easier because it's all working behind. Okay, this one, the same thing. Yeah, way easier. You know, I just wave that color behind there and bing, it's filling in. It's all good. What's our time? We're at 23 minutes, so we better stop. Let's see. Okay, well, good. So we're making some progress on this. Yeah, let's see. So let me save that. Save. All right. Okay, good people. Well, there we go. Any whoosies. All right, so look, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can do some animated bubbles straight ahead. We'll see how that works out. I don't know whether I'm doing them on the same level or what. We'll see how it goes. All right, folks, have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow.